Okay, in this video I show some of the recording options of KORG KAOSS Replay, which are enormous. So when I play something here, I can easily record it via live rec. And speak something into it additionally. Yeah. And now end the recording and go into a dialog via Shift Utility. Go to Import and then select my latest live recording and import it to a pad, for example pad number 4, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, or let's take number 2 now. We can set the tempo, but I don't do it now because I can always change it later and I have not taken care of this at the moment. So I choose this and set OK, and now if I go to trigger pad edit and listen to this, it has my recording. And speak something into it additionally. Yeah. So this is a safe method to record, but it is of course now to be trimmed and all this. If you want to have all this in sync, you can do it also in a different way via sampling and resampling. So hit sampling or hit resampling. So sampling does record the input, resampling does record the main out and also records all the effects. And then the other question is whether you want a looped recording or a one-shot recording, which you can freely end. So for example, if I say sampling and then turn on my microphone, adjust input here and record it in here, I can for example choose one shot and then set the recording trigger. You can see the lights going on. That means if I say something, this will trigger the sampling start, and it won't start before I say something. So let's see. I have to start it if I push this button. It won't start recording before I do this, and then it will start after the trigger has been reached and sensitivity can be adjusted, and the red light is a kind of peak meter. 1, 2, now it's going. 1, 2, yeah. And using the one-shot mode allows me 1, 2, now it's going. 1, 2, yeah. To wait until I want the recording to end, but now you can see the effect hasn't been recorded. Well, you can see via FX target that all the effects are now applied to line phono, which is this, and group A, sampler, group B, and mic, but it hasn't been recorded in this method. But if I go to resampling and select whatever, this pad, yes man, start again with a recording, then yes man, start again with a recording, all the effects will be recorded. And it gets better. So if I play a loop, then I can see in the trigger pad edit that it's set to a native BPM of 82 and my current BPM is 108. So if I play it and hit sync, it adjusts the tempo. And if I also hit quantize, that means if now in resampling mode I can enter a loop length, for example 2 bars, that's 8 beats, and now record it with effects, and it will play after my recording immediately. Yes. Yes. And what's fascinating is that I can also record sound on sound recording. If I now let this play. Yes. Yes. Choose the same pad. Yes. Yo, come on. Yes. Sync start. Oh, come on. Yes. Sync start. Oh, come on. Yes. Sync start. I can also record USB from Ableton, for example. Let's hear this. I turn this off, and I have to set the KAOSS Replay as a playing device. I can immediately hear the sound. So if I hit resampling, of course now this was not in sync, so you gotta care about MIDI clock and all this in order to do this correctly. You can also use 34 input channels from KORG KAOSS Replay to send the audio to Ableton and record it directly there. That means 2 channels per pad and another 2 channels for the master, which can be accessed via recording in your favorite DAW. So remember, you don't have anything saved until you save your project. You have the option to save as, and only then will your samples be accessible also later on. Otherwise they will be deleted, except if you use live recording. So all those fascinating effects from the KAOSS pad can be applied to all kind of material, ingoing audio material or material which is playing here, and be integrated into live performances, or can just be used as sample material in the studio. If you hit Shift and Surface, you can make the KAOSS Replay be a card reader and access all the files directly on your computer, but this also means that the project is going to be discarded, so you have to save it before you do it, otherwise everything is gone. Then if you try to blend between different pads, you can assign pads to groups and switch between those crossfaders, which is also very helpful.